Hello everybody, I'm out at Calico Basin with what is left of my piece. I put this together on Tuesday and now it's Friday and it's already kind of falling apart. Core concepts that I was looking at is cultural construction. I'm looking at the activities that we engage in, the art we create, and the stories we tell, and how that creates relevance and influences our perception in the world. And I'm also looking at abstraction. I'm attempting to highlight a specific area and distort its reality to bring a new awareness and relay a particular message. I am thinking a lot about art as a form of nourishment, and I'm thinking about deepening my relationship and connection with the land. The best way for me to describe this creation is to call it vegetational architecture. I gave it a name of Illuminated Way just because I highlighted a particular path with yellow flowers and it literally highlighted the way. Um, and my intention is to just bring some awareness and to the area and happiness to journeymen that follow the path. Through artful expression and interaction with the land, I deepened my relationship to it. It brought in a greater sense of fluidity, growth, and raw beauty to my awareness. With cultural construction, how we change a space alters our behavior in it and our perception of the space. Art influences culture and our perception and how we interact in our community. And what's interesting is when I first came across this place, I was like, wow, it's really secluded. It looks like a secret spot. It looks like a great place to like embrace a lover or take a cool drink of water out from the blazing desert sun. But upon my closer examination, I found that some human had decided to take a crap here. And I knew it was a human because they left their wipey behind. And just FYI, those wipies are not biodegradable. So don't take them out on the trails or out camping with you and leave them in the bush because they'll still be there 10 years from now. And my aim here is to create a deeper relationship and awareness to the specific path. It is a trail, but some other person who is disconnected from that can see this as a toilet. People in a culture of loving outdoors and lovers of the land know that if you have to take a shit in the woods, you do it off the trail, away from the path, and you bury it. And also I'm looking at abstraction. I just distorted the reality of the place by taking in natural elements from one area and putting them into another so that the reality is not quite exactly as you perceive it to be. I made it look like the trees were blooming yellow flowers to create an archway overhead, but in actuality, the branches that are hanging over are very dry and look pretty dead. So my aim was to transfer the youthful, fresh, transient life of the fresh yellow flowers to the aging branches. The tree is in costume to deem it festive and alluring, to take a break, hang out for a little while, check in with the natural wildlife and ecology, and continue on your way. I was initially inspired to do a piece out here or out in nature from watching Andy Goldsworthy's River and Tides. I really connected emotionally and spiritually to his work, and it really affected me, and I really liked what he was doing. I felt that it was extraordinary, and I wanted to see if I could kind of tap into something like that. Some challenges that came along with figuring out what to do was location. It's very hard to connect with the land when you're living in the middle of the city, but I also had to consider the weather and being able to put up with the wind, and also materials used. I can't just go in and deconstruct a park, but out here at Calico Basin there's a lot of raw materials to use. As it decomposes, it'll just kind of go back into the natural order of things, which is nice. So for this project, I brought a friend to help me. I did take full responsibility for finding the location and what materials we used and what it would look like, structure, that sort of thing. And then my friend Stephanie just helped me with the application of putting it all together. And we took in some more broken tree branches to create a more stable canopy. And then we started putting in these awesome yellow flowering grasses that were um, all over the place. My favorite part of the project was going around and gathering up the flowers. Instead of taking it just from one area and decimating that particular spot, we went around to several areas and just picked a little bit here and there. And in doing so, I saw a lot of wildlife that I didn't necessarily expect to see. So I really got to experience a lot of the life that makes up this land that I would not have otherwise seen if I was just kind of quickly hiking through or just staying in the city all day. That's it.